Hi, I'm a guy sitting in a chair in his living room listening to the TID radio TDH8. It's a 10-watt handheld transceiver, and it's one of my favorite radios. I'd say this and the Retevis Islands HA1G would be my favorite radios, handheld-wise, so far. Just going down the specs here, I don't like to get into too much technical detail on these because this channel is for regular people who just want a radio to communicate. So the frequency range on this is 144 to 148 and 420 to 450 megahertz for transmitting, but you can listen to frequencies ranging from 136 to 174 and 400 to 520 megahertz. You can store 199 channels, memory channels. 11 NOAA weather channels are pre-programmed. It's got the standard privacy codes, CTCS and DCS, 44 CTCS and 210 DCS privacy codes. And by privacy codes, it just means that when you have that tone set, you won't be able to hear other people out there who don't have that tone set, but they'll still be able to hear you. So it's not encryption. It's not securely communicating. It's just blocking out the noise, blocking out the people you don't want to hear. Comes in a ham version and a GMRS version. The two radios are exactly the same. As a matter of fact, I ordered a 2-pack and of the GMRS, and I got one of each, a ham and a GMRS. But there's a simple key pattern that'll unlock the radio, and it'll ask you, do you want to unlock it for GMRS? Do you want to unlock it for ham? Or do you want to unlock it for both? And of course, I would choose both because, why limit yourself? Like I said, it's a 10-watt radio. I have no reason to doubt them, and I don't test for wattage. There are several videos out there, probably hundreds of videos out there of people with their little fobs and whatnot testing the output of the radio. It's a handheld radio. How many watts do you want to have broadcasting right next to your brain bucket? I don't know. It's a great radio. I get great distance on it. I was just listening to somebody that was on a repeater probably 40 miles from here. It's dual band, dual watch, it's display sync. I turn it off. I prefer to have a single channel at a time. It's less distracting, less confusing. Big deal about these are that you can program them via Bluetooth using your cell phone and an app called OD Master. But it seems kind of wonky to me. It's not something that works smoothly, in my opinion. I prefer to just use Chirp. Chirp is more straightforward. It works on almost all my radios. So that's the way I go with it. Let's see. It's got the flashlight, squelch tail, Roger beep, all the annoying stuff that you might want to use or your kids might want to use. The radio feels solid in your hand. It's got a sturdy construction. It looks like it might be, it's got some weather resistance to it. I don't know what the IP rating is on it, but I'm sure I can find that somewhere. I don't see an IP rating listed for splash-proof, waterproof, dust-proof, but I'd be willing to say that it's got a decent amount of weather resistance. I wouldn't drop it in a lake or something like that, but it'll get you through your adventures. It can be dropped, and it's fairly rugged. It's a good radio. I enjoy it. Like I said, you can program multiple bands in it. I have local EMS, police, fire, and again, just for scanner purposes, listening. Can also program MERS, GMRS, and 2-meter, and I think the 400-meter bands. It'll broadcast on MERS, GMRS, and ham bands, 2-meter. So it's a very versatile radio. If you are into the Bluetooth programming, you might want to take a look at it and give it a shot. It has a slot there for USB-C charging, so I don't think it even comes with a charging cradle. If it does, actually it does. I just tossed out the majority of my charging cradles. I only get radios that have USB-C programming on them, because why not? I think the one radio I have that doesn't have it is a Yaesu FT60. I think that's what it is. I'm not sure if that's the correct model. I know it's a something 60. It's an older one. It's just straight 2-meter ham. It's got multiple grouping available, so you can put your Texas channels in one group, Pennsylvania in another group, Massachusetts in another group, and so on. So if you're traveling, you can just switch groups and you're up and ready to go. Really, not much else to say about this. It's a really decent radio. I enjoy it, and I've got a review on kb1yno.com. And this is just kind of a follow-up to let you know that I still like the radio. I still use the radio. And for those expecting the Retevis 48P field test from Florida, that didn't happen. We didn't get a chance to do that while we were down there. But my cat's attacking me. At some point, we'll do that field test. It just won't be from Florida. In the meantime, we'll set up some other field tests of got a rad tel. I'm going to do some testing with the TID radio, both the H8 and the H3, which is another radio that people seem to really like. It's a smaller radio. And there'll be several other radios that we take a look at. So in the meantime, happy communicating.